Who can get the furthest from London for £150? Part 2.
There are only two rules for this challenge, a budget of £150 each, and our second mode of transport must be over land. And we're doing it all while wearing our luggage in our stuffer jackets.
Having booked a flight to Graz, I found myself at Gatwick Airport, had a glass of Wetherspoons wine and ran to my gate. Having spent £60.88 so far, with the goal of getting to Armenia.
We're due to take off 10 minutes early. I've got a rota myself. I've just booked my Flixbus from Graz to Bratislava. Then my flight tomorrow morning to Yerevan came out at £26.20, which is wild. It's 3.5 hour flight. I feel like this is a bit too smooth.
Meanwhile, I was still figuring out what to do after booking a flight from Stansted to Istanbul. So, it's looking quite positive actually. It's looking like I can get from Istanbul to Ankara by train for £16, which is roughly the amount I wanted to spend on my land transport. I'm just praying that there'll be a good flight at Ankara that can take me far in the world for not too much money. Why is it so bumpy? I feel sick.
Just landed in Graz. It's really cold. -4.
I waited for 45 minutes in the freezing cold and arrived to a random shopping centre in Graz very hungry and disgruntled.
Got a cookie out the vending machine. I'm so hungry. I'm not gonna lie, right now I am kind of wishing that I was just at home.
Just a little bit stressed. I've just made some really snap decisions and I don't know if they were the right things to do. What I thought I'd try and do is lock in my flight from Ankara because literally the prices were going up in front of my eyes. So I booked a flight to Nicosia in Cyprus. Cyprus was on my radar as somewhere to end up. After finally getting the Turkish train app to work, I bought my ticket from Istanbul to Ankara. So I've got about 30 quid left. At least I'm going to finish, and on the plus side, I get to sleep in a nice bed tonight. My flight to Cyprus isn't till 11 p.m, which means I can go to Ankara pretty late actually, and actually see a bit of Istanbul in the morning. So I'm excited for that. It was finally time for me to take off for Istanbul and make up some ground in this race.
Whilst in the middle of nowhere in Graz, my budget took an £8 hit getting a taxi to my Flixbus.
I'm not happy about spending £8 on an Uber. That does not fit with my frugal aesthetic. I'm happy to be on the move, and then I can get flying again tomorrow. 10 p.m. local time, and I have arrived in Bratislava. Land element completed. Booked a hostel. I need to get there as quickly as possible to maximise sleep time. My flight's at 7 a.m. and I need to get up at about 4:30.
I arrived to my hostel, which was actually nice until I went into the
I
room.
can't find my bed. And there's also people snoring. Some of the loudest snoring I've ever heard.
Whilst I bedded down for the night in Bratislava, Holly overtook me on her way to Istanbul.
Come back for part 3 to see how the race pans out.